begins in Guwahati. And Chidambaram gets bail from Supreme Court in CBI's INX media case, stays in ED custody. A very good afternoon. You're watching the news today at 1 p.m. I'm Loving with you. Now let's tackle the news in details. Bangladesh stakeholders meet begins in Guwahati today with trade and connectivity high on the agenda. According to media reports, a 70-member delegation from India and Bangladesh are participating in the two-day meet. The focus would be on improving connectivity with the neighboring country under the Act East policy. The meet also aims in putting Assam at the focus point of India's trade expansion with the Association of Southeast Asian Nations as well as Bangladesh, Bhutan and Nepal. Moreover, the technical sessions will have discussions on connectivity aspects as the broader theme, with several sessions planned to specifically focus on road agreements across border, surface route trade and port use agreements. The business meet on agriculture, mines and minerals, tea and infrastructure will also be held during the meet. Former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram on Tuesday was granted bail by the Supreme Court in the INX media case probed by the Central Bureau of Investigation, a media report said. This is the first bit of good news for the 74-year-old Congress leader since his arrest by the CBI 61 days ago on August 21. But it does not, however, mean that the 74-year-old Congress politician can walk out of jail right away. He is also under arrest in a related case being investigated by the Enforcement Directorate and is being grilled by officials of the federal agency mandated to probe money laundering. Chidambaram was last remanded in ED custody till October 24. A bench led by Justice R. Banumathi, which had heard Chidambaram's appeal against the rejection of bail by the High Court on 30 September, has ordered that the former Home and Finance Minister should produce a bail bond of ₹1 lakh and 2 sureties. He will also have to deposit his passport with a special court if not already done so far. With festive seasons around the corner, people have started to exchange gifts. Dweller put up a pop-up shop at Lumphel Supermarket with an aim to start replacing outside-made gifts items with Manipur-made ones. Times of Manipur Television brings you an exclusive report. While peace in insurgency ravaged Nagaland is caught in an ambiguity, speculations are rife that some kind of announcement is likely to be made by New Delhi soon. The Nagaland Chief Minister's office on Monday issued strict instructions to all the district magistrates not to leave their headquarters, media reported. In an urgent wireless message, C. Kanyang Imlong, Deputy Secretary of CMO, told all the Deputy Commissioners, Additional Deputy Commissioners, Subdivisional Officers and Extra Assistant Commissioners not to leave their respective headquarters. Imlong directed the district magistrates to inform their respective teams about the order of the CMO immediately and to revert back on the actions that are taken on the order with immediate effect. The wireless message also says no officials should be allowed to go on leave unless it is a medical emergency, and the permission should be cleared by the Chief Secretary of Nagaland. Troops of 27 Assam Rifles arrested 2 cadres of NSCN IM from Gandhi Chowk in Ukhrul district of Manipur last night. As per media reports, the arrested were identified as self-styled Sergeant Major Yurthing, aged 24 years, and self-styled Corporal Robin Zimek, aged 29 years. They hailed from Chatrik area and were in Ukhrul town for the past 1 week. Reportedly, the Assam Rifle troops also seized 2 9mm pistols from them. They were later handed over to Imphal Police Station for further investigation. Let's take a short commercial break now. But coming up next, 3rd Guwahati International Film Festival to begin from October 31.
Prabhavati Handloom brings you special offers for Ningol Chakoba. Ningol Chakoba na lakpa sida makhal kayagi fi fanek fangbiragani. Laisabi, yum palabi, ahal oiraba imasing na setpa yaba, inba yaba, fizol kudingmak fangbiragani. Ngasi maglengsin birau Prabhavati Handloom, Moirangkhom Sogaizam Lerak Machin, natraga aikoigi phone number 6909126615 natraga 700580023 da call tawirau. Prabhavati Handloom.
Welcome to Times of Manipur. This is Sandhya Chongrang giving you news in
Hana na fanglamba kang Lawfood ki products singi mathakta anuba products sing haibadi Milky Balls asomya mixture amadi alu bhujia na chingmasing asi hauzik iramdam gi kaithel da fangle Kangla gi anawa products sing asi mayamsu amungtang mahaw yingbi
Kangla.
Welcome back after the break. The third Guwahati International Film Festival will kick off from October 31 at Jyoti Chitraban and Srimanti Sankardev Kalakshetra. The event is being organized by Jyoti Chitrabon in association with DBH Regional Government Film and Television Institute under the sponsorship of the Assam government. More than 100 films from over 65 countries will be screened during festival, which will continue till November 6. Films from Iran will be in focus as per reports. Talking to Times of Manipur Television, Chairman of Jyoti Chitrabon, Babitra Margherita informed that legendary Manipuri filmmaker Aribam Shyam Sharma will attend the gala as chief guest, and his films will also be screened at the event. Polang's legendary filmmaker Christoph Zanussi will also attend the festival.
Very proud and glad to inform you that films from Assam and Manipur also will be screened there, and our very own pride of India, pride of not only of Manipur, pride of Northeast, Aribam Shyam Sharma will be amongst our distinguished guests, and one of his movies will be also screened there. So we welcome you all to the third edition of Guwahati International Film Festival, and please for this you just log on to giff.gov.in. More than 100 students from Manipur have registered their name, and I welcome you all to this third edition of GIF.
Medical students of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, Lamphilpath, Imphal today staged a sit-in protest in front of the administration block of the hospital to condemn the recent rape of a minor girl by an ECG technician inside the hospital campus. The protesters strongly condemned the concerned doctor for giving permission for ECG test to a male technician during odd hours. A one-day temporary Mao market is opened at Nambol, Bishnupur district today. Several residents of Nambol thronged the Mao market to buy their favorite vegetables, fruits and flower saplings. The one-day market is jointly arranged by Mao Imphal Market Coordination Committee, Kangla Mai Kil, Mao Women Business Union, CLK, IPSA, ACA, ACOA, MLUP, IPAK, PANDM, KSA and Mao Union Imphal. Talking to Tom TV, one of the buyers, S. Sanjoy of Nambol Sabal Lekai, expressed happiness on putting up Mao market at Nambol.
Mao lamdamdagi laga pochai yonba lakpasi ai thamoda yam nungai jabam phaujai aduga akhoi jati pumna makku punsanabagi ihul lamasu ai gi wakhanda phaujai adana yam nungai singda phangma pot akhoi gi lamdamdra phangma pot tu akhoi gi tapakta phangwasi ai gi thamoda yam hainingai leitana haraujai haijaningai.
On the other hand, a woman vendor of Mao Market, Kapini Boy, appreciated the organizers for their hospitality. She urged the state government to build a permanent Mao Market shed at Imphal.
mafam khodingda lekai khodingda akhoi bo somna semsa biraga akhoi bo nungai na moina akhoi bo somna welcome tawbire matung da su akhoi bo lakpa matam da su lakadore ba matam da su akhoi bo somna moina kaubiroi hebase ai thaje adoga manipur akhoi manipur ge government ge mafam da su request tawjari akhoi bo athu ba matam da shelter ama akhoi bo permanent shelter ama di sembi ba hebase akhoi ai welcome request tawjabane ngai akhoi asumna mau market semba sida akhoi chingmi tammi ge nungsina ba marisu henna kan khalle hebasi ai thaje
ICAR Krishi Vigyan Kendra Imphal West organized a fertilizer application awareness program at the ICAR threshing shed at ICAR Lamphel. The awareness program was sponsored by Department of Agriculture Cooperation and AMP Farmers Welfare, Ministry of Agriculture and AMP Farmers Welfare, Department of Fertilizers, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Government of India, and Department of Agriculture Research and Education, Ministry of Agriculture and AMP Farmers Welfare, Government of India. Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan, Principal Scientist of Seed Technology, ICAR, Dr. L. Meghachandra, and Joint Director of ICAR Imphal, Dr. N. Prakash, attended the function. The operations of public sector banks are likely to be affected on Tuesday as some of the employees' union have decided to observe nationwide strike to protest against the merger of 10 nationalized banks as per media reports. However, officers and private sector banks are not part of the call for strike given by All India Bank Employees Association and Bank Employees Federation of India. Most of the banks, including the country's largest lender, State Bank of India, have already informed customers about the strike and its impact on them. Last month, Officers Union had called a two-day All India Bank strike on September 26 and 27, which was later withdrawn following the government's intervention. Another short break now. Do stay tuned.
Prabhavati Handloom brings you special offers for Ningol Chakoba. Ningol Chakoba na lagpa sida makhal kayagi fi fanek fangbiragani. Laisabi, yum palabi, ahal oiraba imasing na setpa yaba, inba yaba, fizol kudingmak fangbiragani. Ngasi maglengsin birau Prabhavati Handloom, Moirang Khom Sawgaizam Lerak Machin, natraga aikoigi phone number 6909126615 natraga 700580023 da call tawirau. Prabhavati Handloom.
Liklang Pare All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association Amawavana Hingbagi Wahantok Leiba, Chaukhatba, Nungaiba, Tangdu Leitaba, Ketnaba Leitaba, Kunai Amagidamak Leblakpa, Chahi Kuntrap Mapung Parakli, Liklang Pare, Laglibo October Kungamari, Amawavagi, Kuntrarak Suva Foundation Dega Mari Lainana, Sinzariba, Nungairaba Ishay Nomagi, Thoramni, Liklang Pare, Mafam. Baige Chandra Open Air Theatre Board Matamna Nungthil Pung Manga Miyamna Sungsoy Shoitana Saruk Yabiu Liklang Pare.
Welcome back. Abhijit Banerjee, winner of the 2019 Economics Nobel, today called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who tweeted a photo of the meeting and said India is proud of his accomplishments. The meeting took place in the backdrop of a huge debate spurred by the renowned economist's critic of the government's economic policies and sharp rejoinders from BJP leaders like Union Minister Piyush Goyal, media reported. After the meeting, Modi tweeted that he had an excellent meeting with the Nobel laureate Abhijit Banerjee. He added that his passion towards human empowerment is clearly visible. They had a healthy and extensive interaction on various subjects. Modi said that India is proud of his accomplishments and wished him the very best for his future endeavors. Now let's take a look at the sports news. Virat Kohli and his marauding bunch completed their dominance and brought a rather quick end to South Africa's misery by wrapping up their third and final test in just over 3 days, according to media reports. It took India only 12 balls on day 4 to wrap up the series and walk home with a clean sweep. Team India bulldozed the Proteas on their way to an innings and 202 runs victory over Faf du Plessis' helpless unit in Ranchi. With this victory, Kohli and his team completed a 3-0 clean sweep, India's first ever against South Africa in a bilateral test series. South Africa resumed their first innings at 9-2 on the third day, chasing India's mammoth first innings total of 497 by 9 declared. Hamza Zabar, 62, and Demba Bavuma, 32, put up some fight, but the Indian bowlers were on top throughout. George Lind, 37, too, tried to delay the inevitable, but it wasn't to be. Umesh Yadav finished as India's best bowler with figures of 3/40, while debutant Shahbaz Nadeem picked up 2 wickets, including the last one to fall as South Africa were bowled out for 162 in the first innings. Arsenal lost to Sheffield United 1-0 on Monday in the Premier League, upping the pressure on coach Unai Emery after another performance void of creativity and flair. As per reports, the loss means Arsenal missed a chance to go third in the standings, remaining in fifth instead, while the home team climbed to ninth after its first home win since August 18. Now let's go through some of the local daily newspaper headlines.
This Shanghai Express, crucial NSCN-IM Government of India talks on October 24. CSOs form united front to fight for integrity. Knowing political realities needed for integration and NPCS. BJP should be held accountable, NPCC chief. Chief Minister presents strong case to Reddy. The People's Chronicle. Wireless message sets panic button across Nagaland. Crucial Government of India NSCN talks on October 24. Declares stand on FA. Gaikhangam tells that BJP government. CSO's BJP MLS petitions Minister of State Kishan Reddy. Imphal Free Phrase. Union Minister of State Kishan Reddy in Imphal to assess situation. Solution to peace talk not confined to Nagaland. Ruling regime liable if framework agreement brings negative outcome MPCC. Newly formed civil bodies group Kokomi to lead integrity movement. The Morning Bell. Congress says it will never accept any solution affecting state interests. UCM holds emergency public meet on Government of India IM peace talks. Demands special assembly session. Apprenticeship most efficient way to develop skills, Minister Radhesam. ADC Sadar Hills member appeals CM over FIR against KSO. CGM reject bail of Standard Robert Higher Secondary School warden. Manipur Mail. Union Minister of State home greeted with slogans to protect integrity. Congress apprehensive about talks with Naga militants. Apprenticeship training is one of the efficient ways to develop skilled manpower LM. Mizoram launches tourist police.
Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India-Bangladesh stakeholders meet begins in Guwahati. Chidambaram gets bail from Supreme Court in CBI's INX media case, stays in ED custody. With that, we've come to the end of the bulletin. For the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.
Kangla food product ti iram dong ya seng ma mahong. Yeng dio garlic mixer khatana tana Kangla gi ano food item singi mahok khangla bada ngauroi daw kana bu lei bagi.
Kangla
Welcome to Times of Manipur. This is Sarikya Chongrang giving you news in
Hana na fanglamba Kangla Food ki product singi mathakta anuba product sing haibadi Milky Balls Asomya mixture amadi alu bhujia na chingba sing asi hauzik iramdam gi kaithel da fangle Kangla gi anawa product sing asi mayam su amungtang mahau yengbi
Kangla
Liklang Pare All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association Amawavana Hingbagi Wahantok Leiba Chaukhatpa Nungaiba Tangdu Leitaba Ketnaba Leitaba Kunai Amagidamak Leblakpa Chahi Kuntrap Mapung Parakli Liklang Pare Lagliba October Kungamari Amawavagi Kuntrarak Suva Foundation Dega Mari Leinana Sinzariba Nungairaba Ishay Nomagi Thoramni Liklang Pare Mafam Baige Chandra Open Air Theatre Board Matamna Nungthil Pung Manga Miyamna Sungsoy Shoitana Saruk Yabiu Liklang Pare
Prabhavati Handloom brings you special offers for Ningol Chakoba. Ningol Chakoba na lakpa sida makhal kayagi fi fanek fangbiragani. Laisabi, yumpalabi, ahal oiraba imasing na setpayaba, inbayaba, fizol kudingmak fangbiragani. Ngasi maglengsin birau Prabhavati Handloom, Moirangkhom Sawgaizam Lairak Machin, natraga aikhoigi phone number 6909126615 natraga 700580023 da call tawirau. Prabhavati Handloom.
Kangla food product ti iram dong ya seng ma mahong. Yeng dio garlic mixer khatana tana Kangla gi ano food item singi mahok khangla bada ngauroi daw kana bu lei bagi.
Kangla
Welcome to Times of Manipur. This is Sarikya Chongrang giving you news in
Hana na fanglamba Kangla Food ki product singi mathakta anuba product sing haibadi Milky Balls Asomya mixture amadi alu bhujia na chingba sing asi hauzik iramdam gi kaithel da fangle Kangla gi anawa product sing asi mayam su amungtang mahau yengbi
Kangla